Thank you for watching. This is Richard traveling. We're in the tropical Pacific Northwest along the Columbia River. We're going to take a look at some of the activities along the river. There's all types of boats out here today. The weather is warm. There's folks out on the beach here in the Columbia River, Vancouver, Washington. We're going to take a look at some of the activities and history in this particular area. Thank you for watching. I'm walking along the Columbia Shores area and Vancouver, Washington, along the Columbia River. We're looking at some real nice condos here located right along the Columbia River. Folks live right here, have a beautiful view. All types of water sports here, boats on the water, folks out on the beach, but a great place to live in Vancouver, Washington. Here's one of the local restaurants. You can sit right out here on the patio and enjoy the nice breeze coming off the Columbia River here. Watch the sailboats and various activities here. Got some boaters out on the water, and you can sit and enjoy all this right from your own table here along the beach at one of the local restaurants. I'm walking along the beach here on the Columbia River. We're looking across the river towards Portland, Oregon. Back to the right is the Pacific Ocean, and off to the left is the Columbia River Gorge and on out towards Stevenson, Washougal, and White Salmon. It's a nice warm day in Vancouver, Washington, in the mid-80s. Great day to get out and enjoy the water. All kinds of history along this river. Back in World War II days, maybe a mile down the way here in the direction we're traveling, they built ships for World War II. Looks like we got a dog out there chasing his frisbee. Boats here docked up here on this sand beach. Here's the boat launching area where folks can bring their boats and launch various water toys. We got jet skis out here and just swimmers on the beach. I'm about a half a block off of the shoreline here. We're in the Columbia Shores area, and this area just about a block away has some small businesses along the way and also some condominiums that folks that live here just half a block off of the Columbia River. The flowers in bloom here in Vancouver, Washington. We're looking across the way at the ice cream shop and sandwich shop there. We got people enjoying the day in the shade here in Vancouver, Washington. We have some condominiums here about a half a block from the beach. It's probably about 200 yards or so, and it's a great place to live if you want to have the Columbia River scene. There's a lot of history in the Columbia River. Not only did Lewis and Clark come down the Columbia River to discover the Pacific Ocean, but George Vancouver established Fort Vancouver in 1836. And Fort Vancouver was later known as the city of Vancouver. George Vancouver also established the town in Canada of Vancouver, Canada. So he's responsible for both of those areas. Here's a shot of the old Vancouver. It's in the background here. And George Vancouver started this as Hudson Bay. It was a trading post with the Indians. And then prior to that, when Lewis and Clark came through here, they said this was the best place to start a settlement. And then later came Fort Vancouver. This is a shot of an escort carrier, the USS Wake Island. It was launched in September 15, 1943, right here in Vancouver, Washington, on the Columbia River. The Kaiser Company built attack transports, landing ships, liberty ships, dry docks, escort aircraft carriers. Here's a shot of the shipyard. They could build about 10 of these ships at a time. Not only men worked here, but many women helped putting these ships together. This is a shot of the housing project built east of the shipyard, and it housed hundreds of workers. I'm overlooking the Columbia River here. Across the way is Oregon and the Portland International Airport. And then in the background you may be able to see the mountain range. We're overlooking the Columbia River. To the right is the Pacific Ocean, and to the left is the Columbia River Gorge. Across the way is Oregon. Okay, as I said, I'm in tropical Pacific Northwest here in the Vancouver, Washington area. We're looking at a house that's designed with excellent design of palm trees. You can actually grow palms in the Pacific Northwest. You might think you're in Florida looking at this, or Costa Rica, Mexico, but it's actually Vancouver, Washington.